Hey, and we're back for another pandemic jam. This fife is just thrilling the hell out of me. I'm gonna keep playing it for a little bit. I decided to go through some tunes this morning. I'm feeling musical, probably because of today is the anniversary of a passing. A good friend of mine and teacher, Bill Ox. I went to Bill years ago to take penny whistle lessons. And at some point he said, you don't need penny whistle lessons. You need flute lessons. So 2 flutes later, I was taking flute lessons from Bill. And Bill passed away a couple years back. Good guy, knew a lot. Good musician, great teacher, historian, gentleman. We talked about tunes. We talked about history of tunes, cultures, all that stuff. He wrote a couple of books about them. And it was sad when he passed. And Bill and I used to talk a lot about fife and drum because the tunes that we were learning in the traditional Irish music setting, a lot of them had counterparts or actually were in fife and drum as well. So we used to talk about the differences in the way we played them and why. So it was a lot of fun. Anyway, reading about his passing anniversary this morning, I thought, I'll play some music. Drank a lot of coffee too. So I got vim and vigor and I feel better than yesterday. The allergies are kicking our collective allergy asses here. So we're going to go through some tunes on the old Pewler resin fife. A lot of 6/8s, feeling 680 today. A lot of tunes in the Irish idiom. So stay tuned for some tunes in today's pandemic jam. The first tune today, I was thumbing through the Walt suite. Is it Walt? Ralph suite. Forgive me. Walt was his son. Ralph's since gone. I was thumbing through the Ralph suite, Pfeiffer's Delight, which is a really awesome book if you could ever get a copy of it. If you don't have a copy of it, it's nothing annotated about it. It's just a collection of tunes from everywhere. Sometimes there are little notes and things like that, like who may have written it or who contributed it or how we should play it, but nothing definitive. It's just a book of music, which is fine. And in the book, there was a tune under the title of The Kindergarten Slashers. Now, it's one of those classic folk tuney things. It's a tune, it's a 3-parted tune, which wonderfully has 3 names attributed to it. I learned a tune many, many years ago as The Power of Whiskey. That was what it was called when I learned it. It was in the Company of Fifers and Drummers, Volume 2, I think. But I played it. I thought it was a cool tune. I used to play it at jam sessions and things. When I began to play fife for Civil War living history, well, lo and behold, somebody was playing Power of Whiskey. Only they were calling it patio tools. I said, all right, that's not a thing. That's not unusual. So Power of Whiskey also became known as patio tools. So someone, called that. We knew what they were talking about. And then one day I was playing it, and a buddy of mine, Tom Brancella, who was a pretty good musician in his own right, he heard it and said, excuse me, wait, you're playing the Kindergarten Slashers. And I looked at him, I said, well, that's new on me. Kindergarten Slashers. So this was the 3rd name for the very same tune. Power of Whiskey, Patio Tool, Kindergarten Slashers. Kindergarten Slashers has a funny, I don't know why they call it Power of Whiskey or Patio Tools. Kindergarten Slashers was actually a thing. It could have been either a heralding team from Kindergarten, which is in Ireland, or the local yeomanry, also in Kindergarten. So it depends on who you believe. But it's a 3-parted 6/8, and you call it what you want. Kindergarten Slashers, Power of Whiskey, or Patio Tools. So here we go. Patio Tools, or the Kindergarten Slashers, or Power Whiskey. You call it what you want. Tune Donnybrook, Let the Church Bells Stop Clinging, every half hour from 8:30 to 6 o'clock at night, except on the weekend. But you'll remember that because it was doing it all through the pandemic quarantine. Tune is called Donnybrook. It's a tune we played, well, I played as a youngster because it was fun, but it never got played a lot as a band tune or as a jam session tune either, for that matter. But it was there, it's in the books. So Donnybrook. Donnybrook, a nice old tune that nobody uses. The next tune, another 6/8. 6/8s are awesome. This is one of those tunes you find in trad circles as well as fife and drum circles. I first heard it as part of a selection played by one of the local senior chorus, the New York Ancients. And then later on, as I was exploring penny whistle tunes, this popped up in a book as well. So I know that tune. And it doesn't vary too much, which thank goodness. This one, it's called Father O'Flynn. Yes, Father O'Flynn. Nice 6/8. See if we can do this in less than 6 takes. Boy, there'll never ever be a blooper reel, but if there were, it would be rated PG-13 just for the cussing. That's Father O'Flynn. Father O'Flynn. You might want to play that into Swallowtail or something like that. But I did that already back a couple of months ago. So Father O'Flynn stands alone. Hoo-ha! The 5th tune for today, 6/8. Lucky us. The classic Irish tune, Irish melody that gets used over and over again historically for songs. Lincoln and Liberty is one that's pretty famous for it. But the Irish tune is called Old Rosin the Bow. And I've seen it's funny now. I'm looking at this book and it's spelling it Old Rosin the Bow, B-E-A-U. Now when I hear it, I've seen it written as Old Rosin the Bow, B-O-W, which is the bow for the violin. But this is something different. Old Rosin the Bow, maybe Old Rosin the Boyfriend, I don't know. Old Rosin, and then sometimes you hear Old Rosin the Bow, and there's a lot of things. But it's a catchy enough tune that, American songwriters used the melody to accompany other tunes. And one of the famous was an Abraham Lincoln campaign song, Lincoln and Liberty, which was pretty funny. Lincoln and Liberty lyrics. Let's see, Lincoln and Liberty. lyrics. So the tune, Old Rosin the Bow, is bum ba dum ba dum dum ba bum, bum ba dum bum 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 ba. Now, the song Lincoln and Liberty is hurrah for the choice of the nation. Our chieftain so brave and so true. We'll go for the great Reformation, for Lincoln and Liberty too. We'll go for the son of Kentucky, the hero of Hoosierdom through. The pride of the suckers so lucky, for Lincoln and Liberty too. So that's the song that was attributed to Jesse Hutchinson. And there was also Liberty Ball was another tune, and Adams and Liberty, and you know, it got used a lot, and it's kind of funny. There's a great Irish soldier song to the same melody on one of David Kincaid's Irish soldier albums. So there's that melody keeps rolling around. So here it is, Old Rosin the Bow. I don't know. You could sing the words you want to it. Let's see. We'll finish. Okay. Come all you true friends of the nation, attend to humanity's call. O aid of the slaver's liberation, and roll on the Liberty Ball. We'll finish the temple of freedom, and make it capacious within, that all who seek shelter may find it, whatever the hue of their skin. Now, that's pretty deep stuff for the 19th century, huh? Anyway, Old Rosin the Bow. Old Rosin the Bow, Lincoln and Liberty, or whatever other song it came up in use for. So that's pretty cool. Well, that's it. I think 5 tunes is enough for today. This semi-quarantine Tuesdays, the pandemic jam moved from Friday to Tuesday. I got my East Carolina College Pirates hat on today, too. So, hoorah. Keep playing music. There's going to be a lot of music here today. Got to work on some pipes. And we're going to record some pipe stuff. Don't you worry. It's coming. In the meantime, be safe. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. Be good to each other. We're all we have. And this is not a dress rehearsal, so behave yourselves. Till next time.